Welcome to the Magical Melting Pot, celebrating America's diversity through food, where chefs from all over the world shared their rich cultures and favorite recipes. Today we're visiting Sicily in the Mediterranean near the toe of Italy's boot with Nino Asaro, a chef, cookbook author, and fifth-generation Italian olive oil producer. He's preparing his favorite Sicilian pasta made with cauliflower, raisins, and almonds.
So you will need cauliflower, garlic, some anchovy or anchovy paste, shallot, unsalted blanched almonds, some raisins, some Calabrian chili peppers, extra virgin olive oil, use some frozen mint that I had, any kind of pasta you like. In this case I'm using mezza manica. The first thing we'll do is just cut our cauliflower up. So simply just remove the bottom. You can use this for broth or whatever else you want. Remove any big leaf and then just kind of score them and take away all the florets. What you want to be left with is essentially, let's say, a tree split in quarters, so about this size. Okay, now that your water is boiling, we season it with some sale grosso, grossiso, and we go ahead with our cauliflower. And we cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. In the meantime, we get the rest of the sauce ready. Now we take our shallot, we cut it up. You know, it's pretty rough because at the end of it, we're gonna puree most of it. So we cut up our shallot, and I like to go a lot of it. Then eventually we'll take our garlic. And the garlic, you can simply just break it in camicia, remove it of the peel, and just leave it the way it is. We're gonna puree it, so no issues. So just smash it and remove it from the peel. We go with some extra virgin olive oil. You know, a couple of teaspoons. Okay, the olive oil is on high heat. We're gonna add our shallots and garlic. Very simple. Start giving them some color. Make sure we're not burning the garlic or anything, just slightly caramelizing it. We go ahead with some of the Calabrian chilies, and then at the same time a little bit of the anchovy, kind of like a teaspoon of each. Okay, at this point, after 2-3 minutes, we go directly with the cauliflower in our pan, and then we put some of the water. We're still at a high heat, and we cook the cauliflower down a little more in our anchovy, spicy, garlicky broth. Just add some black pepper. We're gonna adjust it with sea salt towards the end. So just go ahead with the black pepper. I like a very good amount, and if you want to have a little extra, just add 1 bay leaf or 2. Real Sicilian. I didn't state an ingredient, but really brings this dish to the next level, and it's the traditional way of doing it. Same water as the cauliflower that's already salted. We put the pasta and we cook it al dente. As soon as we put it in, always make sure that you stir it around. In the meantime, we're cooking our beautiful cauliflower over here and cooking the... Okay, in the meantime, we take our almonds. We're going to toast them, puree them, you know, smash them. You can make it even with your knife, and we're gonna toast them. This is kind of a mennola turrata. Very simply, nothing added, just toasting these almonds. Give them some color, you know, and just toast it over medium heat. This is what the cauliflower should look like. You know, it's still soft, but still has some texture. Still very liquid. We're gonna go ahead and puree most of it. So traditionally, you wouldn't puree the cauliflower at all. It would just be arriminato like this, kept like this, But what I'm gonna do is puree, 70% of it, and then keep another bit just for decoration. And you can even use it, eat this as a soup, and it's super, super delicious. Super delicious. Okay, so we've pureed our cauliflower. Make sure you remove the bay leaf. It's super delicious. Here we have the toasted almonds, the remaining cauliflower. And look what the toasted almonds are. They gotta be slightly burned at some point. This is it's not really burnt, it's not black, but it's toasted to the ultimate level. And it's gonna add texture and, just a lot of flavor. And at this point, our pasta is very al dente. And we're gonna strain it directly with the cauliflower. And just finish it cooking here with the pasta water. So very simply, just strain them. Take some pasta water, add the pasta water, and now we're actually gonna add our raisins. And finish it cooking just in this pasta water, in the cauliflower water, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna add our cauliflower puree. The pasta is still very wet, and we're not going to mantecare this pasta. This is what we call in Sicilian pasta arripusata, rested pasta. I'm gonna add some of my dried mint. You can use fresh mint if you like. Just very simply like that. And we're going to take our puree, our beautiful cauliflower puree, put it in, as much as you want. You kind of mix it around, and it's fine, you still see it, it's really wet, but that's exactly what you want. So now, you mix it around. Make sure that the entire pasta is coated, and then you put a cover on and you let it sit for 10 minutes. Take our beautiful pasta. Traditionally it's done with pasta lunga, like a long pasta, bucatino, spaghetto, but I really want it with mezza manica. Go very abundant portion over here. Make sure you get pieces of cauliflower, everything in it. And then just very simply, you dust it off with the toasted almonds. Generous amount of the mennola atturrata. And here you have the pasta cu brocculu arriminatu, my version of it.